perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Made you look, you a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. Made you look, you a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at, with them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't want to see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball of convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slow. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist and made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. how I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them at? Running, yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what to do. Don't box my obliges. Every invitation to fight you. Like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Maybach, spins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too, like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel. Females who's the is always. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag, past the. I'm a leader at last. This a dawn you with my spit, lose consciousness.
다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한국도 책은 나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가가 같지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허물 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7, gotta get it right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Super. Future. I Ain't looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Be hating on riches, 100K I spent that on my wrist, $200 spent that on your model, put that on my list. Oh, there he going that foreign again. In the scene, bring the core in the end. We should've wrote. The ring go, I won't call her again. Woke up running in mountain. Crib as big as a college. Me up under the loudest. Whipping some with no mileage. Diamonds cost me a fortune. Them horses all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Portland Trail Blazers come into town in this game. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Amino is out there with Plumlee. And it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams. to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Lillard misses. On defense, the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. Here's Wilcox. No good with the triple. And here's Portland. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows that the challenge for his team in this game will be to slow down Blake Griffin, who he described as instant momentum. With Griffin being such a handful... Physically, they plan to limit his ability to get any space around the basket and hopefully cut down those powerful drives toward the rim.
Thanks again, Doris. And Harkless with the basket on the assist by Lillard.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. He keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Wilcox. Now here's Paul. Left side, Jordan. The three. Portland grabs the miss. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Lillard attacking.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Crawford with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Picked by Griffin. Inside, here's Paul. Missed inside.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
McCollum passes to Plumlee. The three. C.J. McCollum, and that's good. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Al Paul. Five on the clock. Fires the three. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. Gerald Henderson is checked in for Harkless. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Here's Crabb, guarded by Crawford. Crabb dishes to Lillard. And Pierce pulls it down.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Lillard against Paul. Leonard with the screen on Paul. Lillard. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Clippers trail by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Portland with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Crabbe kicks to Lillard. The tray. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Henderson, no one around him. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to.
And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special and influential teammate, Blake Griffin.
You know, Blake, everything that's happening for him, he deserves it because he's worked so hard and put so much into it, and he's a huge piece to our team being successful.
And, of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris. There's so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
We've got Rivers. Cole Aldrich is out there with Luke Mbamute. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Wilcox in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how they, Greg, played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot. And with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, as you said, Portland challenged every shot last season. They were a top 10 team in limiting opponents' shooting percentage. They were also best in the league in limiting three-pointers.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. McCollum. Oh!
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
And that's going to be a travel.
The lead they have is a result of how they've taken care of the ball, guys. I mean, that's only their first turnover.
Paul passes to Aldrich. Back to Paul. Aldrich dishes to Wilcox. Kept alive. Paul with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. No good with the wing jumper.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possession would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
6 to shoot. Shoots it up. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 11 as the basket is good from Chris Paul.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Mbah a Moute. Paul Pierce is checked in for Wilcox. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Vonleh. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Harkless. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Wilcox is checked in for the Clippers. On defense, the Clippers. They trail by 11. Feeds it to Crabbe. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. Inside, Leonard kicks to Crabbe. Shot clock at 5. Henderson dishes to Davis. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Crabbe, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
There's Crawford with the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. The 3 ball. The shot is off. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Doc Rivers. And Doc, so far in this game, do you feel like the team is struggling getting good looks?
I don't mind the shots. They're good shots for the most part. I would like extra passes every once in a while, but overall, our shots have been not bad. We got to get stops.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, give me your take.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebound.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a performance from Harkless here. He has 15 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
On the floor for Portland, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Blake Griffin last season, much more comfortable, Clark, shooting the mid-range jump shot to the point where he seemed to be actually looking for it during games.
Kevin, he's been working on that shot for a few years, and it's important to the scheme that he make it consistently the way the Clippers play. So when he doesn't, the defense can back off, clog the lane, and make that offense perimeter-oriented.
You know, and back to Griffin's improved shooting. You know, at first glance, the statistics disagree. He shot a career worst 50% from the field. But when you dig deeper, you see that his three-point and free throw percentages were career best. And that's where that improved range comes from. And also, he's taking more shots outside of the paint, which will also tend to drop that field goal percentage.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Paul, and it's sent back by Plumlee. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Rivers checked in.
You know, talking about Griffin, now that he has confidence in his mid-range, Jay, I think he needs to do two things. One, get it to where it's automatic, especially in clutch situations. And two, keep developing confidence from the three-point line.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Right wing. Harkless kicks to Plumlee. Down low. Lillard dishes to Aminu. And he gets it to go. Aminu's got his first basket of the night.
Ready? You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Pierce kicks to Griffin. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues and interviews. He's engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Paul's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for Rivers. Plumlee with the screen. And Paul over to help. Aminu, the pass to McCollum. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Crawford against Lillard. Crawford with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
With the had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Crawford with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Crawford, no luck.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Lillard dishes to McCollum. 35 seconds left to play here in the third, and he gets it to go.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Outside Pierce. There's Crawford with the three. Portland grabs the miss. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum kicks to Aminu. Lillard with no one around. That one wide left.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Plumlee. And oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
Yeah, really strong move to the rim as well. Sometimes you'll opt for the layup, but not this time.
Attention Staples Center, please.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Trailblazers leading by 20.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota, where it's storming. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Kane got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money a day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my head. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please don't fit it. Hit them too. The bread and get stupid. Silly. Money that come, run it like water. Mommy so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
Cause we
strip routes,
taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
down, sunset, sitting on D. Feeling like Pac, all eyes on me. Fresh bandana and them mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Khaled, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If
free.
you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Yeah, Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long, been a G in the game, now my son on the throne. I am the beast. Feed me rappers or feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist special pub, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big Cause we
Kahuna.
take
Get
it
it?
over. One city at a time.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car is out. Newness, here's the anthem. With King of the